Good evening, everyone. Please all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Trustee Tony DeVita.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Resolved to approve the minutes of the April 14, 2020 regular meeting of the Board of Trustees and dispense with the reading of the same.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so ordered. Let's go right into our committee reports. Deputy Mayor Kevin Muldowney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have two resolutions tonight. The first one is be resolved to accept the attached agreement with Geese Busters for geese control at the golf course for the 2020 season.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So ordered.
Be it resolved to remove the alternative veterans exemptions from the parcels listed below for the 2020 tax year as a result of the 2019 audit of alternative veterans exemptions as per the attached assessors petitions.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So ordered.
The other thing, Mr. Mayor, is I'd like to announce that the golf course will be opening this Friday. It'll be done under the strictest coronavirus protocols that we could possibly do. We're expecting to get off the feet and get this thing going. I know there's a lot of discussion on it, but we feel it's the best thing now for people to get out and have a little recreation. I think it will be done well.
That's great. And, you know, we get directions from our state governor, and I'm glad that he's starting to relax some of the requirements. And I think it's very helpful for the sanity of some of our residents to be able to go down and to hit a little ball around. That's great.
Yeah. Also, I think we're the last golf course to open in Suffolk County between the state, their courses, the county courses, and the private courses. So I think we're about the last one to open.
That's great. Thank you very
That's
much
correct.
for heading
Thank
that up. Okay, Trustee Tony DeVita.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one resolution. Resolved to remove the exemptions from the partials listed below for the tax year 2020 and 21 as per the attached assessors petitions.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So ordered.
And that's all I have.
Okay, and you're heading forward for the pool.
We're moving as normal as past years. We're not going to deviate anything. And hopefully we'll open our normal schedule.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you very much. Let's have Trustee Mary Adams.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolved to approve Kevin Bonner at a rate of $50 per hour to set up, give technical support, and host virtual Zoom meetings for the Zoning Board of Appeals, Planning Board, and Village Board of Trustees meetings, as well as public hearings, until such time that meetings and hearings can resume being conducted at Babylon Village Hall.
That's great. Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So ordered.
That is my resolution, Mr. Mayor, and we also are looking forward to hopefully having a good summer recreation programs are on board for now, as well as one of our new programs and for the summer kids, and our concerts are all booked for the season. So
That's great. Okay, super.
Okay.
Trustee Robin Silvestri.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one resolution. Resolved to approve the following warrant for April 28th, 2020. General account, $215,374.70. Conklin House, $103.90. Total general fund, $215,478.60. Capital fund, $295,027.55. Trust fund, $0, for a total of $510,506.15.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So ordered.
As of-
I'm sorry, go right ahead.
That's
trustee.
okay. As of this time, the Conklin House remains closed. I did want to congratulate the Highway Department on a job well done over at the two parking lots, as well as the additional LED lighting that they're putting in at the railroad station. It looks really, it's really looking good over there. So thank you to the Highway Department for that.
It really does. The two parking lots, one behind the Gemellis and the entrances and exits of the railroad station, along with the lights, really add a fantastic dimension to what we've been doing for the last 4 weeks. My hat goes off to the Highway Department, and my hat also goes off to the sanitation, who have really, stood up to their job, their task, and really, even with the change of schedules and everything, they've really have done a fantastic job with our refuge and our recyclables and yard waste. So fantastic job. I have one resolution, very important one. We did have our public hearing on our budget back on April 6th. We got a couple of questions that our treasurer answered, Andrew Reichel. Him and I have had a couple of discussions about the budget. We're going to accept this budget. So whereas the budget hearing was held on April 6, 2019 to consider the proposed budget for the 2020-2021 fiscal year, be it hereby resolved to adopt the budget for the fiscal year 2020-2021. I'm going to poll the board. Deputy Mayor Kevin Muldowney,
Yes.
Trustee Tony DeVita,
Yes.
Trustee Mary Adams,
Yes.
and Trustee Robin Silvestri.
Yes.
Again, and our treasurer, Andrew Reichel, along with all our department heads, our fire chief, putting this budget together, I feel that we can really do a great job in the upcoming year and keep the taxes at a minimum. Unfortunately, this is the first year in 6 years that we had to raise it, but I'm sure we kept it under a minimal amount to raise. So thank you very much for those people, and that is all I have this evening. Remember that Mrs. Adams, Trustee Adams, can you just go over where they can send their questions to us on the meeting?
Sure, Mayor. They can send it 2 ways to info@babylonvillageny.gov, which will go right to the village clerk. Actually, 3 ways. They can go onto the website and fill out the form there. If they scroll down, it's towards the middle on the right. And they can also private message us through our Village of Babylon Facebook page also.
It's great. Okay. A number of us have been on the teleconferences that the county executive has been giving to the 10 supervisors and the 33 mayors and some other representatives of some big organizations that we have in Suffolk County. And we've been on these since probably the end of March. We have them every day. And to see the numbers go down, that there's a tendency that the numbers are going down, which is a good sign. But I want everybody to really take a conscious effort to make sure that you have the social distance, make sure that you wear your masks and gloves, and follow those, whether you're walking the streets or walking down to the business district or walking down at our village dock or our village pool. It's very, very important to follow those to keep those numbers down. I hope we see in the future a great spring and hopefully a great summer. So I want to thank everyone for following those. It shows in the numbers. Let's keep it up, and let's look forward to the warm weather. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
Be
Mr. Mayor.
safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.